Hello everyone, this is Truthspiracy, here to talk about the Guardian's article, an opinion piece, The Observer, written by John Ronson, making sense of conspiracy theorists as the world gets more bizarre. Does that statement make sense to you? Doesn't to me. Making sense of the world getting bizarre, making sense of conspiracy theorists. Isn't pretty much the same thing? Making sense of a world that is a conspiracy, basically. That statement right there in itself is so dumb to even say. Like, it's an oxymoron, you know? It's the opposite illusion of the truth of what the words actually even mean. But anyways, this article, of course, look, they have to show all the people who believe in conspiracies and how outlandish it looks. It looks insane, doesn't it? Look, right? Of course, you got famous Mr. David Icke here, who's really, really smart, really knowledgeable guy. Well, he's going over this article. My bad. Wrong guy, huh? Sorry. Well, I don't care. We're here to talk about this article and a little bit of the disingenuous statements this guy makes. I'll read it to you. In 1999, I sat in a Vancouver cafe with a group of anti-capitalist activists. Really? Really? Okay. They just returned from protesting the WTO in Seattle to find a new, far stranger foe in town, David Icke. Okay, the famous conspiracy theorist who has a lot to back up what he says, if you actually listen to him. He was there to lecture about how the ruling elites are actually child sacrificing, blood drinking, pedophile lizards in human disguise. Hopefully YouTube will not ban me for saying this word. But this is what this man says in this article. Well, first off, David Icke doesn't really go out and say this a lot. And he doesn't say it in this outlandish way of saying it. It's a disingenuous, disgusting piece of work, of words, of the narrative these people try to push on people and to make their point. David Icke. Okay, let's go further in this article and listen to what this guy says. Nobody had ever suggested such a thing before, and activists were working to get his books seized and destroyed. They were alarmed not just by the echoes of anti-Semitism, right? That word. That is hate. That is hate toward Jewish people. Okay? This is what the Guardian says David Icke is, right? Alright, well, let's go to this video, and he talks about it pretty much right here.
At all, just claim to. They'll go to a venue and they'll say, this man Ike, he's...
These is people who think he's racist. They go to talk about this stuff. Well, he starts talking about this. Listen.
Show me where there's any anti-Semitism or racism in it. Quite the opposite, because what I'm saying is...
Okay, right here, this is where he says it. Where he's literally telling you what he says.
Ironically, we need to put down these irrelevant manufactured fault lines of race and religion and culture and color.
Exactly. What he just said is the opposite. The very, very opposite of what this asshole says. But these people don't listen to the man. They listen to what is said about the man. That's the point. It's not what the man says, it's what people say about him. And anybody can be deemed a racist or anything by demonization. That is the way to basically straw man anyone out of an argument, basically. It's to make their words irrelevant so that you can push your narrative on these other people. This is how this system works. Let's finish. But because something startling was happening, Icke was beginning to win over people. I wonder why. Because he doesn't go about being racist. He doesn't. He even talks about it. This video right here that I'm relating to is a kind of a short video of a clip that he did with Rob Moore about people thinking that he's racist and hate groups going after him because they think he's racist when he's not. He's not at all. He doesn't speak about that. He speaks about everyone being one. What in that is racist at all? Quite the opposite, in fact. His whole theory of consciousness and how we're all one consciousness is what he believes. We're all a piece of the whole, basically. And this is what, let's finish. I was beginning with no people, exactly. Who should have been on their side. I wrote back then that they were seeing an omen of the blackest kind, the future of thought itself. Well, it's funny you say that. Thought, the future of thought itself, right? Well, doesn't make any sense. Go back. Dang it. This guy's an idiot. Seeing an omen of the blackest kind. The future of thought itself. Funny how he says that while we have people called NPCs that in this woke culture who are trying to eliminate thought from any freedom of thought from anyone. Right? Okay. Well, let's finish. A time when irrational thought would sweep the land, but this wasn't prophecy on my part. I thought they were probably being over dramatic. I spent much of the late 1990s chronicling the embryonic world of satanic Hollywood lizard pedos conspiracy theories for my book, Them Adventures with Extremists. I don't think you believe in that is extreme. I believe you believe in whatever you want to believe in. It's not extremism, you know? Which turns 20 this week. Oh, he's promoting his book here. Lately, of course, the theories have proliferated wildly, radicalizing unparalleled swaths of YouTubers. See, there we go, demoralizing and dehumanizing people that try to talk about this stuff on a free platform like YouTube is trying to do. I know they have their rules that we have to abide by, but other than that, I mean, what he's radicalizing people by dehumanizing people, inspiring an insurrection. Oh, Jesus Christ. And reportedly in the past 2 years, at least one murder and suicide bomb. Are you joking me, man? You're saying that believing in a conspiracy of pedo lizard beings that are not lizard, they're reptilian. They're like the snake in the Garden of Eden, that serpent-like creature is what he believes. It's not no lizard, okay? There's a difference. But they're labeling these people who speak out against something as people who inspire violence. The guy has literally never said anything about violence. And Mr. Him himself, Alex Jones, the meme himself, never espoused for any kind of violence. See, that's the thing with these people. They want to project their ideas into other people to make it seem like it's them doing it. It's insane. Think about this, people. Wake up. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel lucky to have been there at its inception. Sorry. But annoyed with myself for not anticipating quite how vast and malevolent things would get. Looking back, were there clues? It was a tip-off from a militant Islamist that alerted me to the fledgling world in 1995. The director, Saul Dib, and I began filming. Omar, who had just announced that he wouldn't rest until he saw the flag of Islam flying over Downing Street. Maybe our edit channel. Yeah, this guy's retarded. Oops, can't say that. Oh man, this guy. But see what I mean? The words, how the Illuminati were the puppet masters behind the deaths of. See, all of this is an insane is an insane narrative, and they keep putting him everywhere. Look at this. He's everywhere. He's all the time in something. Let's go down. 10 million Americans routinely tuned in to hear spell-binding nighttime tales of ghosts and UFOs and conspiracies. That's funny, right? This guy deems UFOs outlandish, right? Okay. Stay with me, people. It's going to make sense eventually. Sorry for the typing. I know that's kind of loud. Military.com, really? Pentagon to release UFO report. All this coming out of unidentified objects, flying objects that people have reported seeing for years. We've seen this happen not long ago. They literally released it, information. Where'd it go? Hang on, people. We're going to get to it. Here it is, right here. This was 3 days ago. Yeah. Pentagon says UFOs are... Wait. Go back. Let's go back, people. Pentagon says UFOs are not secret American technology. These people... The New York Times is reporting about the contents of a soon-to-be released Pentagon investigation into the UFO mystery. They said that the Pentagon came out and said that it was an unidentified aircraft, which means it is a UFO, a real UFO that was confirmed by the Pentagon. So coming back to this crazy thing about thinking that UFOs are outlandish and conspiracy-like is in itself the dumbest statement you could say. Like how the streaks of condensation you see coming from aeroplanes are actually chemicals designed to keep the masses docile. He's talking about chemtrails. If you want to know about that, look it up. These people don't look into anything. They just look at headlines and say, oh, that's a conspiracy. Read more information, people. It was the perfect theory for the extremely lazy. Really? No traveling was necessary. No trips to ancient ruin sites or whatever. You only had to look out of your window and up into the sky to see the smoking gun. It was Miss Marple. Those who want to expend a little physical exertion as possible. Really. Of course, we got to bring in Chrissy Teigen and the Q people and all this crazy stuff. This whole article is nonsense. It turned out I had a knack for star spotting future conspiracy luminaries. Although, to be honest, it wasn't hard. In the 1990s, two men towered over the others in terms of oratory skills and engrossing theories. David Icke and Alex Jones. Funny how they say all this. This article's so long and it just demonizes these people for having a different opinion, having a different perspective, having different information. Put these people in the crosshairs of the world. And these people who are in the mainstream, who want to keep pushing all these stupid nonsense articles. Oh, here we got a good one right here. This was a little thing they wanted to ask people. How do you know we're not living in a simulation like the Matrix? I thought it was a conspiracy. It's not, is it? Exactly. These people buy and sell in dumbness. Like the fact that these people say this one day that is actually a conspiracy, and the next say something like this, making sense of conspiracy theorists. You don't look into it enough. You want to sit here and just bash these people and act like you know what you're talking about when you really don't. But this whole article is nonsense. I wanted to go over it. This video got a little bit too long, but like I said, my name is Truthspiracy. I don't edit. I don't care. I want people to understand that this is really, it's a giant hoax to believe in a conspiracy. No, people want to believe in something because the system has forgotten us. The system has lost people. Why are people and human beings and us and this a general society looking to conspiracies? Why is it so popular? Why? Because people know the system failed. I mean, ask yourself, people whoever listen to anything that is on YouTube, do you ever like your job? Do you like your income? Do you like the world you live in? Ask yourself these questions and open your minds. Sorry for this. I know I can't talk that great. It's only my second video. Trying to learn. I know the audio is not the greatest because I'm moving around, trying to figure out what way to do this. So this video got way too long. I'm sorry, people, but stop investing money into these people and letting the government fund these damn articles to bash people. Call him anti-Semitic. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. The guy is not. This whole video explains it, man. Refer back to looking up any of his videos and listen to him talk. My name is Truthspiracy. This is a generalized overview of a stupid article. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. Like if you like. It ain't no thing to me. I'm here to open your mind up. Maybe I'm giving my opinion on stupid articles sometimes like this. This is a video I wanted to do just to try to test my limits. Thank you all. Have a nice day.